It's race day once again. We're moments away from lights out and the all-important sprint towards turn 1. Welcome to another Formula One Grand Prix. With good opportunities to overtake at the end of the Wellington and Hangar Straights, there's a lot of potential for close action around the 3.6 miles of Silverstone circuit. With 18 corners and average lap speeds of around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the longest and quickest circuits on the calendar. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Perez, Sainz, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Ricciardo, Hamilton, Stroll, Tsunoda, Russell, Gasly, Magnussen, Ocon, Sargent, Bottas, Hülkenberg, Albon, and Zhou Guanyu. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Radio check. Okay, so our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of this lap. We're not expecting any changes to the weather today. It should be dry throughout. Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest of... work, we're in P4. Lando ahead. Alonso behind you now. Your pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps. 13 laps to go. That's Alonso behind. You're in 4th position. Norris just ahead. Push for the position. That's Sainz behind you now. Our gap to 1st place, 2.0 seconds. Your pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps. 13 laps to go. We can now use DRS. DRS now available. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Work, we're in P4. Lando's ahead of you now. They're on fresh softs. Okay, Sainz is behind you. Okay, so gap to the car behind, 1.3 seconds. They're on fresh softs. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens. Okay, 12 laps to go. First position, front of the pack. Perez is behind you. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. And 11 laps to go. Perez behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got 1 more stop. And the time last lap, 1 minute 35.0. Place. You're in 2nd place. It's Perez ahead of you. They're on fresh softs. Norris behind. They're on fresh softs. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. And 11 laps to go. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Norris is behind you. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got 1 more stop. Looks like the car behind has a small amount of damage to the front wing, but it doesn't seem to be affecting performance. Just be aware. Your last lap time, 1:34.7. Norris behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The car behind has minor front wing damage. Time last lap, 1:34.7. Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy. Okay, your pit window opens next lap. In this lap, push now. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.6 seconds. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Right, let's go, come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. got 11th, that's 11th place. Albon ahead. Okay, they're on old softs. Alonso behind you now. Okay, push, gap to the car behind. 5.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, so gap to the leader, 19.5 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, 7 laps to go. Okay, George is coming in for his stop. Albon just ahead, push for that position. And gap to the car in front, 12.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1:34.0, 11.7 seconds. Okay, car behind trailing us, 4.7 seconds. The Mercedes drivers stopping now. Gap to your teammate behind, 11.1 seconds. That's P1. That's Sainz behind you now. Okay, gap to the car behind. 5.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 10.7 seconds. Okay, no need to worry about tyres anymore. This is the final lap. Just bring it home. Let's go. Push, push.
A big thank you to all the fans here. Woo! Couldn't do it without you guys.
And extending his already record-breaking winning record, it's Lewis Hamilton to the line for victory.
To come here and take victory as a team today on home soil was so important. You can see how much it means to them. The drivers there doing their part, the team's strategy was perfect as well, and the fans really embraced that. What a great atmosphere we had here today.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners.